Yo. Welcome to another episode of In the Mirror Podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy Jam, along with my co host,
Hey now, Coco here.
Miss Coco in the building.
Coco in the building, baby.
All right, we solo dolo tonight. We gonna
We'll make it happen.
so tonight we're gonna be talking about dating with modern technology. The topic is, do technology make dating in 2026 easier or does it make it harder?
Mm.
But before we get started in the topic, Coco, how was your week?
Week was good. Busy. I'm trying to make some things happen. In the midst of that, you find yourself ripping and running and hooting and hollering and all that, whatever you want to call it. So just yeah, my same old week doing my thing. What about you?
Hey, whew, I'm so glad today, Friday. I
Mm,
ain't got to see that truck until Sunday. Let's say Monday.
right.
Dang.
That's where your mind
I,
is.
I
That's
should
what you're
I
used
should
to
I should
doing.
have
That's
left
the
it alone. I
routine.
should have
You're
left it alone.
right.
But
That's the routine.
yeah, it's been good though. It's been good.
Mm.
It's been having some one on one with God and just talking about some things, trying to
Okay.
rash out some stuff and get some stuff together. But overall, it's been a good week.
All right, all right.
It's
Good to
been a
hear.
good week.
Good to hear. Look, we still here. We still around.
All
Long
right,
as we here, we can make things happen. You know what
that's
I
right.
mean? So let's do it. Let's do it.
So this is the topic that you came up with, right?
Yeah.
And since I'm married, I don't have any dating experience, especially with technology.
You don't want it. You don't want it. Trust me.
So I guess the question to you is, what? How do you feel about the dating with the technology? Does it make it? Because we 50-ish,
You're right.
so we
We
was
up that
around
age.
before.
Half a hundred, half
with-
a hundred.
so we was around before they had
Mm.
Facebook,
Yeah, we were. All the
Instagram,
dating
and all that like
apps
that. So when
and
you had
yeah,
to
we were
actually
before
meet
that.
people face
Yeah.
to face,
Right.
so you
Right.
have more of experience on both sides
I do.
with the technology and
Right.
without the technology.
Right.
So I guess this is just tell us and the people that's listening how the difference
Yeah.
you see it in the two,
Mm.
and which is it easier or is it harder or whatever.
You know what? Okay, yeah, we can touch on it being easier or harder, but I can also say that things have evolved significantly. So that's kind of where we're at. So when I kind of think about how things were before technology and social media and all of that, I can really say that I used to be approached a lot more back then. Like now, we talk about how men don't approach us and all of that type of stuff, but that wasn't a problem back in the day. But now it's a problem. And for me, yes, the social media technology have something to do with that. Absolutely. Because it's so many points of views out there. There's so many people out there trying to tell men what they should and shouldn't do, what they should look out for. So many people out there telling women what they should and should not do and what they should look out for. Now we have names for everything, like we were talking about last week, situationships and red flags, and
Right.
we have so many names for everything. And I think because people are so easy to manipulate, they try to take so much in and do so many of the things that people are saying. It's almost like they can't think for themselves. So one minute it's like, okay, women, you can't approach men. That's one
Stay
thing we
close.
hear. We ain't supposed to approach men. It's another one says, oh, women, go ahead. It's okay to approach men. Go ahead. That's another point of view about it. Then it's like, oh, women, it's okay to, pay a bill. Then it's another one that says, you better not pay no bill. You better not pull
So
your
you get a lot
no
of
money out your purse.
mixed information.
Yeah, it's just all over the place. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's the same thing with relationships. You know, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, you know, what you should be okay with. Oh, it's okay if a man cheats. You gotta understand a man is gonna cheat. Then the next thing, nope, women, don't deal with men cheating. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, men. There's so much stuff out there telling men, like, you know, look, you don't have to pay for every date. Let that woman at least go in her purse, you know, when you go on a date. Then this other man that's
At
saying
least
you better
act like
not let no woman pay for no chick. You know what
right.
I mean? So it's really all over the place.
So I think that with modern technology,
Mm,
it has given us so much information
hmm.
that we normally would not have
That's right.
at our fingertips like that.
That's right.
And so, especially like we were just saying before we start the show, how many different podcasts you have.
Hmm.
You know,
It's so many.
it's so you
Cause you
get
name
so
like
much.
what 300 and
It's like,
something million
I think I
podcasts
think
out
they
there.
said like 330 million or 350, round in that range.
Ridiculous.
Top
Ridiculous.
podcasts here in the United States.
Ridiculous. That's out of control.
So like everybody podcast, including us,
Including us. We're in that pot. We are in that pot.
right? But it's like everybody podcasting now, and
Yeah,
I
they
get it
are.
because podcasting you can get your message out
Yeah.
way better than
You can. You can touch more people. You
right
know, you're gonna
because
touch more people that
we
way.
have people come in from different countries
Mm.
that sometimes chime in with us
Yeah.
when we get into that market and share in certain places.
Right.
So we do get people all over.
We
So
do.
podcast, Big Shot podcast. I love podcasts.
Me too. Me too. Ryan, we're gonna say, hey Ryan, what's up? Ryan is saying
Hey,
what up?
Ryan. Hey, man. I just seen your message, bro. I've been so busy today. I just saw your message, man. I ain't know you nothing like that. I just saw your message, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Ryan is saying back in our day, it was more personal in human interaction. It's
right,
different on that social media because you don't know who you're actually dealing with sometimes. And that is absolutely right, Ryan. And what's
right,
funny, you know, I'm gonna kind of go into, you know, some situations that I've heard just from men when it comes to dating apps, that some of the problems that they're having right now. And the main issue I'm hearing from these men is how often they get catfish. So y'all all know what catfishing is. You know, you're portraying yourself as one person on social media, then the person meets you and you're somebody completely different. This is the issue they are having. So I'm talking about men that are saying, like, this one guy told me about this lady that put her daughter's picture on the dating app and he meets her and you know she's a completely different person and he has to ask her like who is the person you posted on the app. Oh, that
right.
was my daughter.
Oh
You
wow.
know, things like that. It was another situation. This guy said um he had been talking to this lady online. The lady invited him to her house. She was one person on the dating app. So he said when he got to the house, it was a woman that came up to the door, and the woman was almost like in a walker, almost like a walker, I guess you
Yeah.
could say, something like that, kind of helping her walk. And she told him, "Oh, come on in. She'll be out in a minute." So he had her, she had him, you know, have a seat on the sofa. She sat down next to him, just kind of chit
Yeah.
chatting a little bit. And he was like, "Well, you know, is old girl coming out? Is so and so coming out? Oh yeah, she'll be out in a minute. You know, do you want something to drink? Whatever, whatever." To the point where the lady was finally like, "Oh, I'm just playing with you. It's me. I'm her." He was like, "Oh my god, what?" Like I'm telling you, it's all. I get it. I get where
So
you're
hold on,
coming
hold on, hold on.
from.
So you telling me
Look,
that it was the
it
lady in
was
the
the
walker?
lady the whole time.
Wow.
And they are
Hey.
really doing this and telling these men that I didn't think you would like me if you knew who I was for real. So what do you think is going to happen? Because automatically y'all going to see that person as a liar, right? You're not going to trust them.
Right.
So you think you bringing me here under false pretenses is going to make me like you or continue to want to talk to you? Absolutely not.
So let me ask you something. Now when we was discussing the title,
Mhm.
the topic, we was
Yeah.
talking about you were saying the difference in dating on the on the internet, black men
Woo!
and dating white men.
Oh my God.
So the
Yes.
profile, like
Yes, the profiles are completely different. Like, okay, so first Ryan is saying they get set up and robbed. Who knows what else? And yeah, he's right about that. We hear about that a lot. How men get to the girl's house
right.
and she got folks waiting for them. And that happens, and that's unfortunate. Because that can go left real quick. All it takes is for somebody to have a gun, and
Mm.
next thing you know, somebody will be dead. So, yeah, yeah, that definitely happens, Ryan. I have heard that a few times as well. But yes, what what Jimmy Jam is saying, yes, for me, just seeing the difference of the dating profiles on these apps between white men and black men. So you'll have the black men on there, their jobs will be like mechanic, warehouse supervisor, bouncer, bartender, club owner, janitor. Those are the type of jobs our
Man,
black men have. White men, it'd be like CEO of Mechanical International. Like it's things like that. It's completely different, and even the dates are different. Now, I haven't particularly dated a white man, but some of the stories that I have heard, like the white men, they take you on dates like baseball games and football games, and they take you to a restaurant they like. They take you to places they like to go to, and they pull you into their lifestyle. That's kind of what I hear. They pull you into their world when they start dating you. And I guess this would be for, if they're dating a white man, a white woman or a black woman. But like right now for women, it's so hard because men are scared to take us anywhere because they don't want to look like a simp, or they don't want to look like a brokey, or they don't want to look like a dusty. All those, excuse me,
you think it's about looking like a simp, or you just think that they just don't know
excuse
how
me.
to really
Well,
court.
I think they don't want to be seen a certain type of way. I think that has something to do with it, or they don't think how they're not sure how the woman is going to react to where they take them. So there's also been some things on social media where they'll show a man take a lady out on a first date, and it's somewhere like Cheesecake Factory, and she flipping out because she didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. It's just little stuff like that. Like, and then you hear people
Right.
in the comments like, "What's wrong with Cheesecake
See,
Factory?"
see I think what
Excuse me.
I think a lot of that be staged.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. That's why
I
I say,
don't.
man, with technology, it tends to make people don't, just don't want to be bothered with relationships
It does. It does. It
because
absolutely
if
does.
you hear everything, anything you want to hear, you can hear it
Right.
on somebody's stream.
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean,
Anything.
anything.
Any side of it you want to hear, you'll
Right,
be able to pull that up on social media and let it burn into your brain. This is how
this is
you
why
need to look at it. This is what you need to do.
if you feel a certain type of way about women,
Mm,
you just go on. I don't even think you have to go on it because I think what I'm thinking now is the
mhm.
phones are picking up
They
your
are.
conversation.
They are.
So it kind of
Automatically
use your
shows up.
algorithm
Hmm.
according to your conversation. So your feed will show how you feel, what you're
Right.
talking about, what even sometimes what you're thinking about.
Right.
I believe I
I
heard
agree
one of
with that.
those guys, those tech guys, talk about they trying to get to where they can get it tap into your thoughts
Hmm.
with the
I
waves,
see it
with the
happening.
radiation or whatever, what they put in the air with this new AI and all that stuff right there.
Absolutely.
So they
I
get
see it
it
happening.
thinking to your thoughts.
Hmm.
Anything you look up on your phone,
Hmm.
anything you Google,
Hmm.
you see what I'm saying? Especially with that Chat GPT. Chat
Yep.
GPT record and keep everything that you say to that thing.
Mm.
Everything.
Really? I
Everything.
haven't tried ChatGPT yet. I just hadn't. I don't know. I don't have the feel for it right now. That whole world kind of makes me nervous.
I mean, it can be good. It's just like what we talked about, the
Mm.
Bible.
Okay.
It can be used for your good or it can be used for your bad. It just
Absolutely.
depending on the person who's using it and their
Hmm.
motivation.
Mm.
Chat
Hmm.
GPT can help.
Hmm.
AI can be helpful, but at the
Right.
same time, AI can probably put you in prison for the rest of your life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
because
I got you. I get
some of
it.
the pictures and videos are hard to really see that it's not real.
Right. Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know,
And you know what? It's so hard to tell what's real and what's fake these days.
right,
You know what I mean? Like you can't it looks so real
right. It's
that
different.
like I find myself looking at things 3, 4 times to see if I can tell did this happen for real or not.
Right.
And I think they're purposely trying to do that. They're
Of
purposely trying
course.
to keep us
Of
confused.
course. You have the one of the big time mega billionaires is
Mhm.
buying Paramount and
Oh yeah, I
all
saw
that
that.
and
Yeah.
CNN.
Yep.
They finna feed everybody fake bullshit. I mean,
Is it gonna
really,
be fake but be real?
it's
You
gonna
know
be
how they
fake.
tell us everything in movies
Let
and
me tell
all of
you
that.
something.
It's gonna be they gonna
If,
claim it's fake, but
if,
it's real.
if you don't have discernment in these
Mhm.
times, you're gonna be misled.
Mm. Absolutely.
Because
You're right.
if you're the type of person that lean on to your officials,
Mhm.
your
Mhm.
leaders,
Yep. And you hang on their every word
their
and
every
believe
word,
everything they say. Yeah.
you're gonna be misled because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a time where everybody's gonna be speaking the same language and it's
Mm.
not gonna be what you're used to hearing.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
gonna be something totally against. And if you don't go with it,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be the opposite. You're gonna be the wrong. You know,
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
like this Bible say in the
You're gonna
end
be
of
the
days,
outcast.
the good is gonna be looked upon as bad,
Mm.
bad is gonna be looked upon as good. And
And I
if
can
you're
see
not
that. I can
paying
see that
attention to what
happening.
this administration and this,
Yeah.
it ain't just
Just
Trump.
me.
People like to blame Trump.
Yeah.
It ain't just him
Right.
because it takes more than just him
It does.
to get this mission accomplished. So you got to
Absolutely.
look at the many of millions of people
Mhm.
that's behind him. I ain't talking about thousands,
You're talking about
millions,
millions. Absolutely.
millions of people that is behind this guy and
Yeah.
that's believing in what he's doing and pushing it the same way.
Yeah.
So if you don't have any type of discernment, these times you are gonna have some hard times ahead.
Yes, you
You
are.
know,
Yes,
it's
you
gonna be
are.
get rough for you. You're gonna have to change, switch it up, do something different.
Yep. All that. All that. And Ryan is saying you talk about something out loud, and then next thing you know, you
It's on your
got
feed,
ads popping up
right? It's on
every
your feed.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Every time.
it's listening to your
Yeah.
every word.
It is. It is. So yeah, this whole social media thing is really out of control right now. And it's definitely causing that divide between us. It's kind of letting us know that you don't okay, a relationship is not that big of a deal. Like you don't really have to do that. Y'all know you don't have to be in a relationship, right?
You
You
don't
know what I
need no
mean?
man.
Like
Yeah, you don't
it's
need no man.
yeah, you don't need
You
no
don't need
man
no
for
woman.
real. You'll be all right. You just go do you. Just go do your thing and you know, putting it out there and people listening to it and making their decision based off that, that's yeah, that's something that needs to kind of stop. You need to go through some experiences and think for yourself, make the decision on your own. Now, for me, the reason why I have myself off the market is because of the experiences that I've gone through. It has nothing to do with social media. It's just what I want to do in this moment.
So let me ask you. So your experiences did they come from social media or was the old fashioned way when you met these guys or guy
Well, I've done both.
in the old fashioned way?
I've done both. I've met some the old fashioned way. I've met some through social media, and I met some cool people through social media because when social media, when all that dating apps and all that stuff first started, people were really on there looking for, a relationship.
So when did it first start?
I'm gonna go all the way back to early 2000s. I'm gonna say
Okay.
early 2000s. Yep. Um, and
So what internet base that we using in the early 2000s? I didn't get on it till like me
Mm, I remember getting on Facebook
2010.
like 2009.
Okay, right.
I
That's
think that's when I
right.
started Facebook, but I started the dating apps because I remember
So
when
they had
dating apps.
Snapchat. What is it?
What did I? It was Let me tell you. Let me tell you. It was Black People Meet.
Okay.
That was one of the first dating apps for Black people. back then. It was either that or Black Planet or no, I want to say Black People Meet,
Something like
something like that. But because I remember the way I had to do it to make my profile picture. I had to go to the mall and get my get a profile picture done, and then put it online, and then get it online on my profile and all of that. So we had to go through that type of thing. And I remember I only had that one pic. I only had that one picture.
that. Right.
But that's kind of how it all started. And I had got out of a situation at that time. And I did meet my husband that I was married to for 8, 9 years
You met him
on social media,
on social
on
media.
a dating app.
Okay.
So I mean, it worked back then. I mean, look, it was fine back then because we were really everybody was really looking for a relationship, wanting somebody that they connect with. And even back then it's like, okay, well, I like you, you like me. I mean, let's see what happened. That's what it was back then. It
Right.
it wasn't, oh Lord, you breathe the wrong way. Oh, I don't want to deal with you. You breathe through
Yeah.
your mouth instead of your nose. I don't want to deal with you. You smack and you eat with your mouth open. I don't want to deal with you. Like this is what annoys people. This is
Yeah.
what annoys people,
I
and will
mean,
they will cut the whole relationship off.
I get it. I get it.
They'll cut the whole
Because
relationship off.
you got to think about it. If you're on a date with someone
Yeah.
and they do,
You said that with your mouth open, wide
yeah, you
open,
should have.
while you eating and talking and
Then you
spitting out
talking
your
and you
mouth,
told me that hit me in the eye
mad
like,
as hell.
okay, bad thing. Don't see you no more.
Mad
Get
as
that out your
hell.
eye,
You hear
right?
me?
You just spit a whole piece of
It was
meat.
like a corn kernel in the side of my damn eye. What are you doing?
So I get it. I get
Yeah.
it on that part right there.
It's a trip, like all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. And like like we were talking about last week, when I meet somebody,
What Ryan
what we
say?
got?
You gotta be your own man. Take care of yourself, family, friends.
Right, right.
Sometimes a man needs a female friend, like a sister, to talk or vent, not just hump buddy. You right about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
You right about that.
Yeah.
I was watching your boy
Who was
Kevin
that?
Kevin
Kevin
Samuels,
Samuels. I be watching Kevin all the time.
and one dude was on there. And he was saying that with men we don't really have nobody to talk to.
Mm.
I mean, so you kind of take that hurt, whatever you're dealing with, and you just kind of mask it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he said, "That's why I want a woman." Kevin, like, whoa, 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 whoa,
That darn Kevin. I can't be.
don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. He said, "Man, you man the fuck up."
Oh my God.
So you want to
What?
talk to somebody, you gonna talk to the tree. You talk to
To the
your
tree.
friends. You don't talk to your woman. You say if you cry, you only cry if your arm broke. You break both your arms,
Wait a minute.
or you have a family member die, then you only cry for 3 seconds.
Wait a minute. So your woman or a woman?
Your
Which one is?
yours.
Oh, but not a woman. So see, Ryan is saying a man needs a female friend like a sister. So he's not saying his woman.
You right. So
So
Ryan,
what difference? What's the difference? Like, is there a difference?
I think it is.
Okay, so what does he say? Embarrassing. Eating like
He,
your
yeah,
last
he
meal.
talking about,
Talking about eating with the
so
mouth open,
so
spitting
so
corn
Ryan,
kernels out.
she wants you to elaborate on the female friend
Yeah, because you're
because
not saying your woman, having your woman to talk to. You're talking about outside of your woman, and
I,
you saying a female like a sister.
I would rather have my woman because
Okay.
I don't think men and women can be friends like that.
Yeah, you do talk about it a lot.
I just,
You do talk about that a
I
lot,
just, I
which
honestly,
I disagree.
I know it. I know you and everybody that being here with us, they disagree with me. I'm the only one standing out here on
Right.
that.
Talking about, ooh, I can't have no female friends.
I just don't think. I don't
We can
think.
do
I
it.
hear
It can
that.
be
I hear that. I
done.
hear it. But
Yeah, it can be done. I am full fledged in your face. Let you know right now, it can be done.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Well,
So
we
yeah.
agree to disagree
Yeah.
here.
But I get it. There's a lot of men that can't do it. I understand. There's a lot of men that
This
would
is
not be able to do it. If they, like you said, if they have an attraction to the woman, they're not going to be able to be just friends with
I don't. I just don't. I just know
them.
how men are. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? To where I would not feel comfortable if my wife had a male friend that was her BFF or whatever she called. I just would not like that.
Mm.
Y'all, hanging out, going on lunch dates and all that. Like, nigga,
Right. I get that.
yeah.
I get that. I get that.
He said you could tell your woman, your wife, anything, but sometimes you need another female opinion. I get it. That's why it's good to have sisters, cousins, and they do have
Yeah.
counselors that you can get a female counselor.
Yeah, maybe a female counselor. That kind of
Yeah,
makes sense. I'm not sure. I guess you gotta it depends on what woman you're talking about and what who's giving their opinion.
right.
And you know what I mean? And do they have any ulterior motives? That's what I'm at with. What woman are we talking about? Now
Well, he
if you're
said a female friend. It's good to have a friend that you could talk to. I
yeah,
understand what he's saying,
yeah.
but I do think certain conversations
Hmm.
should be limited
Hmm.
with other females, especially when you are in a relationship or either married.
Right, right.
Because
That's what I'm saying. He's
right,
saying sometimes you need another female's opinion.
so that's
But
why you
what
got to get
other
a
female are we
counselor.
talking about?
He's talking
Maybe a
about.
counselor.
He said
That makes
he said
sense.
I'm in a family
Brother or
brother sister.
sister. Okay.
Okay, yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, that can make sense. I mean, and my thing too is, and this is why it's very, very important to know what a healthy relationship looks like. Because if you have someone around you that's in a healthy relationship, I think their opinions are good. I
Right,
think their opinions are good to have. I mean,
definitely.
and I get it. It's not a lot of that out there. I understand. It's not a lot of people in what we would consider a healthy relationship. But if you have one, if you have somebody that has that, I think that's a good start because you will get the male and the female side of that couple.
Right.
You know what I mean? No one has ulterior motives or anything. So that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, Ryan, I see where you're coming from, family, brother, sister. Absolutely. And he said, yeah, hold on, I don't see all of it, but he's saying, yeah, you don't spill the beans on everything. I'm just saying it's nice to have a female's point of view
Right, right.
um on some things because sometimes your wife don't tell you everything. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that too. Yeah, we don't tell y'all everything. Now we'll
They
go to
they say y'all
a female
are the
friend and talk to
biggest
them.
liars,
Who is they?
podcasters.
Mm-mm. I mean, yeah, women. There are women that lie. Absolutely, they don't tell y'all
And
everything, or
y'all
they
have
twist the story up.
selective integrity.
Maybe, I mean, some people. Okay, maybe some people, maybe, but I mean, yeah, it's going to be things where we may not tell y'all everything. But look, let me tell you something. Again, it depends on the relationship. I think it just depends on the relationship. I mean, for me, I'm just trying to think of what I would not want to tell my man.
that
Like,
you that, that you went to
what
the
would be going
club and took
on?
a drink,
And then what?
then somebody bought you a drink at the club and you accepted it. You won't tell them that.
Probably not. I
Right.
probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. But I mean, why would I accept it? If I'm in a relationship. This just
Exactly.
me. This just me. This ain't
Exactly.
everybody. This ain't every female. I'm just saying for me. First of all, if I'm going out, it's going to be rare that I would be going out like that to a club and hanging out and I have a man
Right.
because I would want him to go with me. I would want him to be with me.
Go ahead and cook. Go
You know
ahead
what
and
I'm
cook.
saying?
Yeah.
So that way we don't have to worry about it. Now, is that going to stop other men from approaching?
It
No, because
should.
it doesn't.
While he with you?
While so all it takes is for us to
You
get up
right.
and
You
go to the
right. You right.
bathroom.
You right.
All we gotta do
Cause
is get up and go to the
when I be
bathroom.
with the wife,
Yeah,
them old, especially them old niggas. Them niggas,
yeah.
they
They
be so
come.
goddamn
They
disrespectful,
thirsty.
dog.
They thirsty.
I
They
be
are
like,
thirsty.
boy, if it was about 15 years, I'd tear this fucking place up. I'm getting scared.
With the promise of not going to jail for it.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? So, you right. So you right. Some of them niggas be coming
Yeah,
up,
they don't care. Just
they
take
don't
you
care.
going
They don't
because you
care.
know
They
why?
are disrespectful as hell.
And you know what too? If you don't have a ring on,
It don't
well,
even matter.
sometimes if you have a
It
ring
don't
on,
even
I was
matter.
about to say sometimes if you have a ring
It
on,
don't even
but
matter.
they just wait for you to get up and go to the bathroom because they want to make sure that's your man. Because if you tell him that's not your man,
But you
he's
need
going to
to start
continue to talk to
serious.
you. Yeah, he's going to continue to talk to you.
Well, you know, a lot of times, you know, people get killed,
hmm
and the person that got killed, the family always say he ain't never done nothing to nobody.
Yeah. Oh, he was such a nice
That's a
man. He
goddamn
never
lie.
bothered anybody.
That's a lie because
Yeah,
a lot
all
of
that.
niggas will kill you
Yeah.
over disrespecting them.
Mm,
You see what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
And a
mm,
lot of
mm.
niggas, unfortunately, find that out
Yeah. Yeah.
because, especially, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna just say especially no area because I done been around the South, and it's disrespectful cats everywhere.
Yeah.
But you get a lot more disrespectful cats in the country. For some
Mm.
reason, them country guys, they
Really?
disrespectful as hell. Yeah, yeah. They
Okay.
are. You know, they not used to certain. They're not used to women. They used to the same women.
Same
All of
women.
them grew up together. And when the new one
Absolutely.
come in there, it's like they lose their fucking mind.
Exactly. Just like working at a
Yeah.
warehouse, just like
Yeah.
being the warehouse supervisor. You done hired
Oh my
a new
God.
female.
Oh my
You done
God.
hired the new
I
female,
see it all the time.
and then it's like everybody swarms her, like
But
because she's new, so she's
but the
different than
thing
what they used to
is,
seeing.
you know, that's where that work husband thing come in
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
But when I'm saying like when I'm talking about disrespectful, you out somewhere with your lady, like you saying you at the club
Yeah.
or you even at a restaurant,
Right.
and some old strange nigga feel like it's he
Mhm.
take it upon himself to come over there and tell your lady that she look nice while you there, or she pretty,
Oh, I've had that happen
shit
before.
like that. You
I've
know what I'm
had that
saying?
happen
It's
before.
like,
Yeah.
nigga, you really trying me
Right. Right.
because you know I'm here with her,
Yeah.
and here you come over here with this old thick ass 1979 shit that finna get your head bust. But the only
Jesus.
reason I ain't busting your head
Yeah.
because I know I'm gonna go to jail
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna stop
Oh my
until the
God.
taser hit me.
Gonna hurt you. Gonna hurt you.
Right.
Ryan said, if my wife went out with her girlfriend to the bar or club, I wouldn't care. I'll tell her to have a good time because I know she's coming back home to me. And he said, where I'm from, people kill you just because they're in a bad mood that day. Damn.
He from B More.
Jesus.
Baltimore.
Ain't nobody got time for
That's
that.
how it is in the 305.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They kill you because you look at them wrong. Man, a little part of mine, he from Fort Lauderdale. We was on the phone the other night talking about it. And down in Miami, bro, you can't even speak
Mm.
if they don't know you. People don't speak.
Really? So they're not like up here in
No,
the
this
in the
other
South.
half
This
time.
type of South right
So,
here
hey,
where
how
you
you
just
doing?
everybody just speak.
Hey, you looking at?
Wow.
Looking at?
Hmm.
You know like that for? Especially you ain't from around. It's real territorial in a lot of those metropolitan areas than it is in these rural areas.
Right.
You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people in certain areas they have more, hospitality than
hmm
it is. I went to New York one time, man, and the damn dude was so freaking mean. And then I went to another place in New York, and he was just as mean. I'm like, damn, there's all these people like that.
Wow.
So I get it in certain areas, certain cities,
Yeah.
because of the,
Yeah.
how everybody is. You got to have each other.
Yeah. The
same
culture
way,
there
right?
is completely
You got to
different.
be
Yeah.
able to speak the lingo they speak.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of my buddies was saying, boy, it had to be hard when you moved from Miami to Columbus.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it was. It
Mm.
took a few years to settle in Columbus, but once you settle, it's
Yeah,
like you don't want
that's
to go
it.
back
Yeah.
because you realize it's fucking crazy down there.
Mm.
I'd rather stay here. You know what I'm saying? Where
Culture
it's more
shock.
relaxed. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna respect everybody. So I'm saying, as long
Yeah.
as I stay respectful,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be okay. So I got respect for everybody until you disrespect me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of cats don't move like that.
Mm-hmm.
Men
They
and
don't. I
women,
can see that.
they
Yeah.
don't move like that. So so a lot of times
Yeah.
got a high death rate,
Mm.
especially in the streets, because respect to get you a long way. And a lot
Wow.
of kids, especially nowadays, they don't know that they are disrespectful because that's just the
Mm.
way they are.
That's where they are.
That's the way they've been raised.
Right.
So they don't know they've been disrespectful.
Mm.
You see what
Until
I'm
they
saying?
move somewhere else.
No, until they get killed.
Oh, until they get killed. Okay. Okay.
They don't know it.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I don't even know it. So
So they don't teach that to the kids as they're growing
that
up
come
if
from
they're going to be
that come
in
from
a
the house.
environment where it can whatever they're doing is considered disrespectful. Like their
This is
parents don't
this
teach
is
them.
this is what we got to see now. As we're what do they call us in this life at
What you
50?
mean?
So we were like they what they call us aunts and aunties.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we're like the
Mm-hmm.
elders.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We're not the
Mm-hmm.
seniors.
Right.
We're more like the elders. So with so look at the elders. Look
Mm-hmm.
at us, how we are.
Okay.
We are, even though we weren't raised on social media,
Mm-hmm.
we attracted to it.
Okay.
So we're all invested in social media.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's true.
So we don't have the same values
Mm-hmm.
as our parents had
Mm-hmm.
when it comes down to order and decency and respect.
Mm.
So we allow, when I'm saying we, I'm saying our generation, we
Right.
allow our children to be adults in the same room with us. They able
Yeah.
to cuss. Some parents even hang out with the kids,
Mm.
party with the
You got all
kids.
that. Yeah.
Grandmama, you know what I'm saying, still
Yeah.
shaking her booty and twerking and all that with the kids. Teachers,
Yeah.
leaders, you know what I'm saying, they are still,
Yeah.
mingling with the kids
Right.
like they kids. So it's no leadership, there's no adult in
Right.
the room
Okay.
because
You're
of
right. I
the
get that.
attitude that the adults have, our
Right.
generation.
Yeah.
So they don't understand how to separate
Mm.
the respect
Mm-hmm.
from, hey, I'm an adult. No matter how old you are, you still a child to me.
Still a child. That's right.
I deserve that respect.
Absolutely.
So our generation don't demand respect
Mm.
like the generation before us, our parents and grandparents. They
Right.
demanded respect. When grown-ups came in over your house
Mm-hmm.
and you was in that living room, guess what?
You had to get
You
up.
got your ass out of there.
Right.
Ain't
Find
nobody
something
come to
to do.
see you.
Yep.
But now the kids sit right there and be engaged in the
In the whole
conversation,
conversation. You're right. You're right.
cussing and carrying on like it's nothing.
Ooh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
So it's no
Ryan said
respect.
most of them young cats, the parents on dope and they don't care about what they do.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
I mean,
right.
and it ends up being a cycle.
But
It's a vicious
it's not
cycle.
even really that because it's not just that.
Okay.
Okay, it is that, but it's
Right.
not
But it's
just
not
that
just that. Yeah.
because you look into a lot of these nice neighborhoods
Mm-hmm.
where the parents are working
Mm.
and $300,000-$400,000 houses, and
Yeah.
they dealing with the same
Yeah.
mentality
Yeah. Or worse
or
sometimes.
worse, right?
Or
Or
worse
even
sometimes.
worse.
Yeah.
So it's not just the parents that's on dope. It is parents that on dope, right? They
Yeah.
don't care.
Right.
But it's a lot of parents that just don't want to grow up.
Mm.
No, we live in a generation we don't want to grow up.
Mm.
We don't want to be older.
That's true.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
true.
We don't want to act our age. We
Right.
want to still feel like we got. That's why you got a lot of these young men
Mm-hmm.
messing with old women,
Mm.
messing with young men. You got, the vice versa.
Yeah.
You got so much of that going on
Yeah.
with each other because don't nobody want to be older.
Mm.
Ain't no more big mamas.
They sure ain't.
Big mama what?
Ain't no more big mamas.
35, 40 years old now. You see her skirt that's as
Lord.
small as
Okay.
her granddaughter's skirt. She
Okay.
trying to pull her granddaughter dude.
Right. Ooh,
You know,
child.
or the mama.
Yeah, that saying is out there. Like I've been seeing it where it says I'm at an age where I can date you or your son. You know what I'm saying? Or that's how it is. I can date
Right.
you or your daughter.
Right.
You know, so yeah,
So
yeah,
you got the
that's out
and then
there.
you got the men walking around with the skinnies
Yeah.
trying to
Oh
show they
yeah.
print,
Oh yeah.
trying to appease to the young girl. Cause
Mm, mm,
what
mm.
40 and 50-year-old man wearing some tight ass britches?
And what killed me, those same men, and when we go back to like the dating scene and how things are so messed up these days, those same men end up leading with their money. All the stuff that they have, they living on a house that on the lake, giving us information we ain't even asked them for. But then they turn around and mad when she asks him for $40. But this is what they this is what this is what they lead with. They want us to know they driving the Corvette.
Like that
They got
phone
the house
falling.
on the lake. Yeah, that's 45. I'm telling you.
That
They
phone
with
falling.
that house on the lake, and they got, they got the little
And they don't want to give up
four
$40.
wheelers, and they got all this land, and then they mad because the chick is asking them for $40. This is what killed me. Like, okay, so why are you telling me about your house on the lake? And then the thing is, when you don't care about that, when you're not entertaining that at all, they get mad at that too. So it's like, look, dude, I don't care because I'm not gonna ask you for $40, nigga. I need $4,000.
Okay.
I don't need $40. So you'll never hear me asking you for that. Now,
So
if you choose to give that on your own, that's cool. Because it might be a time when say, you know what, I got your nails today. My nails might be $40. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
yeah, I got your nails today. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm not asking you for no damn $40, honey. That what is that? Drop in a damn bucket. I used to have this dude send me, he used to send me $20 every week, once a week. I told that dude, look, if you don't stop sending me this damn $20, nigga, I swear to God, what are you sending me this for? So he was like, I was just sending it to you because I figured, you can go pick you up some flowers,
It was an old
once a week.
cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he thought it was $20. He thought
I
he
was
was still
like,
back in
baby,
1970.
if you don't stop sending me this $20, the last time he sent it to me, get what I did? Send that mug right back and told him, don't send me this no more. That's a drop in the darn bucket, dude. What are you doing?
Oh man.
I'm telling you, it's off the chain.
I bet, man. I bet y'all women, man, go through some stuff. I don't
And
understand
we
why men want to be
do.
women. But
We
that's another
do.
story,
We
another
do.
show.
What did Brian say? Well, Brian said most of them broke. They just made a couple of hundred that day and trying to take you out to the restaurant. You said, Ryan, they made it that day. They
That
take
day.
us out, and then tomorrow they ain't got it no
Well, so
more.
they work
I
for the
know that's right.
they work the day labor that day.
Okay, okay. That's why we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. If you can't hang, bro, look, don't come in
Yeah.
trying to show me you one way, and then 2 months later you telling me, oh, I gotta start watching my budget. I gotta do this. Now all of a sudden you can't take me on these restaurants we've been going to all this time. What you mean? You should have never started. Don't do something if you can't hang in there and keep doing it. Don't
Man,
then you start telling me you gotta watch your budget. What?
not the budget.
Yes. That look, I ain't asked you to take me them places. You was doing it on your own. Now you gonna take that away from me and expect me to still keep hanging around? No. Because you never should have started to begin with. You knew you couldn't do that. And I ain't asked you for it.
I got
So
you.
I don't know. It's a mess out here. I'm telling you. I'm cool with it.
So
That's why I'm not on the market.
okay.
Because I'm taking a chill pill right now on all that. I'm chilling. But yeah, we all seen it. We all been there, done that. I get it too. Y'all men, y'all deal with women. Like I said, to be asking y'all for money, even when you're not leading with money. Um, like I said, some women do have a problem with certain places that y'all take them to. But for me, so if I'm dating, right, I'm asking the man where, I mean, give me some ideas of where you want to go because I don't know your pockets and I'm not going to try to guess. So that's why I'd rather for you to tell me where you want to go, where you're okay with going. Because now you can tell me, what you can afford and what you can't.
So let me ask you something. What would be the main purpose to date
The main purpose
of
today,
dating
I mean, in
itself?
these days and age, it's several reasons for dating. You do have, your people that are looking for a relationship. You do have your people that's just looking for free food that go out. But that's another thing dating apps have done because you meet so many people, like women in general, women mostly. We can meet so many men.
That's right.
We can go out on a date. We
Every
can
day.
eat free
Every
every
day.
single day. Every single day.
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Good. Ah.
We can have them lined up, baby. Lined up. Happens all the
I
time.
guess the purpose depended upon the woman.
Depending on the woman. Where her mindset is, what she's trying to do. And dating apps have predators on there. So once the predators found out what they can do, that's what messed up the whole dating app game. Once the predators figured out what they can do. Because you have the
Okay.
predators on there with the men looking for nothing but sex. They on there to meet women, to sleep with them, and that's it.
So this is what the meaning of dating is supposed to mean according to the internet.
Look, hold on. Ryan said they had to put gas in the Cadillac.
So you say dating is the
Mhm.
process of evaluating compatibility for a
Mhm.
deeper relationship.
Mm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's
Yes.
like, okay, so a lot of people
Mhm.
are not dating for that reason.
They are not. They are not.
They just really just, I don't know.
Doing
What
whatever.
is it?
They just doing whatever. Entertainment. Just like social media. Entertainment. That's all it is. And look, I'm gonna tell you. So I've met men that only want somebody to talk to on the phone. They don't want to take you out. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is somebody to talk on the phone. And a lot of times it is men that are truck drivers.
They just need somebody to
They
keep
just
them
want
up,
somebody to keep them up all
keep them up
day.
at night.
That's it. That's it. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm good on that. I don't need to talk to you all day. I'm busy. I got other stuff going on. I got too much on my plate. Funny because I had to tell somebody this week that he was calling himself trying to get to know wanting to get to know me. Somebody that's around, I guess you could say. And he just
Okay.
hit me up one day and like asking me, was I single? And I told him, well, yeah, I'm single, but I'm not dating right now. I'm not on the market. And he was
You might
like,
need to stop saying
I
that.
mean, what?
Like
It's
you
the
on the market,
truth.
like you on the shelf or something.
I am on the shelf.
Okay.
I put myself on the shelf.
All right, it did. Okay, I'm trying to help you out, but hey,
Look,
that's
I
what
put
I'm saying.
myself on the shelf. But anyway, so anyway, he was like, okay, well, I was just, trying to get to know you or whatever, whatever. I'm busy, got too much on my plate because I am. I don't when I say I'm not dating, because to me it's gonna mean me getting to know you, but that's gonna take us going out as well.
Right.
I'm just not the type of person that's gonna sit on the phone and talk to you for 2 hours on the phone. I don't want to do that. I got too much other stuff going on. I can't sit on the phone with you all night. So so it's funny because when I said that, it's like, I don't know, like he's trying to sneak conversation anyway. Like
Yeah.
start that,
That boy,
hey,
he say he
good
drive a
afternoon.
truck.
How you doing?
That boy was
Not
trying.
this one.
Oh,
Not
okay.
this one. Nah, this
That
somebody
boy
else.
trying to get somebody to stay up with him. He's a truck driver.
Not this one. But hey, and then I responded, and this was the next day. I responded. I said, hey, how you doing? Whatever. And I'm working too, so I try to kind of watch my phone when I can, depending on what I got going on. So I don't went back to my work or whatever. How are you doing? All that, and oh, what do you do? Didn't I say that I'm not trying to
Right.
talk on the phone? I don't
Tonight.
have time to chit
Tonight.
chat with you.
Say not tonight.
Yeah, so I had to like cut the communication, all that. Hey, hello. Good morning. That, mm-mm. I said I ain't got time. So that's kind of how that go. And then I'm gonna tell another situation. Hold on. Ryan said the main purpose of dating will be personal interaction, not the computer stuff. True. I'd rather have that. And then nowadays it's just I guess he's saying a booty call.
That would it sound like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could say that. I could say that,
Because
Ryan.
I see a lot of, especially in the women,
Yeah.
like for the women, I hear a lot of women say, you know, they not really looking for a relationship, but they dating. With the men be more straight up. The man like, I'm trying to get some coochie.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It is what it
okay.
is. But the women
Okay.
seem like they be like, nah, I'm really not. I'm not looking for a relationship, but I'm dating. So it's like, okay, what's the purpose of
Mhm.
dating if you're
Mhm.
not trying to get laid
Mhm.
and you're not trying to get in a relationship?
Mhm.
Like I guess you say some people didn't want a free meal.
They do. Or someone be lying.
Some of them lying to themselves. I think
Yeah.
a lot of women lying to themselves
Yeah.
about
What they're
they
really
don't
looking
want a
for, what they really
relationship.
want.
They really
Mhm.
want a relationship. I think everybody wants somebody.
I mean,
Whether you
yeah.
find that
Get
person,
lonely sometimes.
right? Whether
Absolutely.
you find that person is, is one thing. But I
Yeah.
think everybody at some point want to be with somebody because we were not created to be by ourselves. In that
Mm.
case, we'd have just been one
Mm.
sex.
Mm. Right, right,
You see what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, Ryan is saying relationship should be you go out, meet up, get to know each other. Um, if you like them, you do. If you don't, no go, no go. I think I know what he's saying. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna read that back, Ryan. You said relationship should be you go out, meet up. I think you're saying get to know each other, feel each other out. There we go. If you like them. And if you don't, it's a no-go. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I mean, it should be so simple. It should be so simple, but it's really not. It's really not. And you're saying a real man takes a woman out on a date, he pays for the meal. Um, and if you don't, he broke. I I agree. And you know what? That goes into something else too, Ryan. Like, should broke men be dating? So we're saying that a real man, and I'm just reading what you're saying. A real man takes a woman out on a date and he pays for the meal. So we're saying that, but do you think men that don't have the money to do that, should they even be dating? Did you hear that, Jimmy? Jimmy Jam. So, okay, so Ryan is saying a real man takes a woman out on a date, he pays for the meal, and if you don't, he broke. Okay. So my question is, should a man that's broke be dating?
No,
Mm,
no, he should not. He should be trying to get his money right.
interesting.
He should be trying to get his money right.
Absolutely. Now, I agree with that though. I agree with that because most women are going to want to be taken out. So just think about this dating apps, right? Men that are on dating apps that meet women back to back to back. How many women can you afford to take out on the first date? All them women that you're meeting. How many women can you truly, truly afford to be taken out on a first date?
Well,
Because you don't even know if it's going to go into a second date with that woman. If you don't have the money, then you can't get mad because women want to go out on dates, but you're on a dating app where you're meeting numerous women.
that's
You
true.
meet 10 women and 10 women want to be taken out on a date. How are
That's
you going to do that?
well. I mean, I guess you gotta pick through the conversation. Which one give you the best conversation?
But if
Yeah.
you ain't got it to barely take out one,
So you talking about? So we still talking about a broke man?
yes.
Okay, what do you consider broke?
Well, okay. So I'm not even going to use the word broke. Let's not use the word
Okay.
broke. Let's just use a man that cannot afford to continuously take women out on dates. Because let's say today, a man takes a woman out on a date.
Right.
Let's say it makes it to a second date. After that second date, they no longer talk. He's back on the app. He starts talking to another woman on Wednesday. Now you done already took a woman out on 2 days. Let's say Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, y'all ain't talking no more. Thursday, he meets another woman. You gonna take that woman out on a date, and then let's say that turns out into another date. Saturday, you out again.
I think
That's a lot.
I mean, I'm speaking from really no experience.
Mm.
So I'm
Hmm.
speaking from the passenger side of the car right
Right.
now. I'm talking about.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
You just speaking as a man, really.
as a man in general,
Okay.
and what
Okay.
I would do in those situations, what I think I would do, what I
Okay.
wish I would do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just think that you should be more creative with the date
Okay.
instead of because you don't always have to spend a lot of money
You
on a
don't.
date.
You do not.
There's a lot of ways. First of all, you got to date with intention.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we talking about a man that's dating with
That's gonna
intention.
make you think differently
So right, so
on
I'm
how you
speaking
move.
from a man that's dating with
Yeah.
intentions. Okay,
Yeah.
my intentions are to get closer to this woman because I
Hmm.
want to be with somebody. I want a woman. I don't just want
Mm.
to be out here, spending
Yeah.
money and
Right.
meeting everybody on the app.
Right.
So you get more, creative with dates.
Mm.
You create, you know, a date where
Yeah.
y'all go to the movies or
A picnic.
a picnic
Yeah.
or just you know certain situations like
Yeah.
say if she has a child that plays little
Mm.
league sports or whatever, that's a
Hmm.
date. If you go to that event,
Okay.
that's a date. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying? You just go to that event. You ain't spending no money. You got yourself
Right.
in. She already pretty much there. She got herself in.
Yeah.
So you ain't spending money. You just
Yeah.
be creative with the way
Even
you
calling
court.
the woman asking, would you need a drink? Like, you need anything? I'm on my way to the game. You need anything? We might be like,
Right.
yeah, I want to, can you
Anything.
bring me
Right.
a soda?
Something like that.
My
Or
son
even
didn't bring his water. Can you
after the
bring a
game.
water? Or yeah,
Yeah,
do
I
something
can't
after the
make it to the
game.
game, but I'll make after the
Meet you
game,
after the game.
take
Yeah.
you out, what I'm saying, you and your son or daughter, whatever
All
out.
that is good.
I
All that
mean,
makes
it's
sense.
so many ways that you can do that without
Hmm.
spending
A whole lot of
two,
money.
$300 every time you take somebody. I don't think that's necessary.
And that depends on the woman that the man chooses, because men are always saying women choosing the wrong men. But men choose the wrong women all the time.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? You can't tell this woman don't want nothing but but free dinner from you.
Not at first.
Really?
No.
I think you can.
Not at first.
Okay, so not at first glance, but what about first conversation?
Well,
I think they
you
can. I
typically
think they
typically
tip
you
you off.
typically can tell, where she's at mentally, right?
Yeah,
With a
with a
conversation.
conversation. Yeah.
Right. So, but that date is already had. You already paid for that.
So not over the phone. Like, it's not easy for y'all to tell where a woman's mindset is by talking to her over the phone because.
Sometimes, I mean, but some men don't, some men are real ambitious.
Mm.
They speak to you on the phone for a minute, but I'd rather see you face to face because I want to see your body posture. I want to see how when I'm
Mm.
asking you certain stuff, how you react. I want to see your eye
Hmm.
contact. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how you act. When you're
Right.
face to face, rather than being on the phone a lot. So
Okay.
some men different like that. So no, you don't really know until after the fact. Because
Hmm.
if you when the guy played.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? It's like you
Mm.
don't know you being played until after you played.
But y'all still consider it play because either way you're taking a chance. Why
We
would you
all take
consider it
chances.
play
What,
though?
what,
Because you chose to take that woman out on a date. You're making a choice to take her out on a date. Whether you get played or not, it doesn't matter because you chose to take her out. Now,
right. It do matter. It do matter if
once
you
you
get played.
realize that you've been played though, then yes, you keep it moving.
Right.
But if you don't initially know that's what she's doing, you're still taking a chance of taking that woman out. So you're taking a chance of getting played. Is
Every
that not
time you
right?
right. Every time you date a woman,
Okay.
and every time a woman date a man,
You're
that's a
taking a
chance.
chance.
Right. That's
Yeah.
a chance you take. But like I say, you don't know that
Okay.
you've been played until after the fact.
Okay.
Like you say, I can recognize game 100 miles away. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people that great. I'm not.
Right. Right. I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
Because if that's the case, I would have never had no game ever ran on me in my life.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah. I
So
mean,
how
I
many
got
people
you.
can say they never had game run on them? Because
Yeah.
if you
You
never
you
had
can't
game,
say
then
that.
what is game?
Right.
So how
Right.
do you
Right.
know what it is?
You're right. You're right.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
Ryan said you don't have to spend the money. It's just how you treat the woman you're taking out for a date. You treat her nice like a queen. Then he said, but you got to watch someone and women, but you got to watch someone and women because they are janky. That word janky is flooring me, and will take advantage of your booty cheeks. You
Ryan, put the goddamn butt like down. Put them down.
it's like you take her out and get played. That's on you. That's the game. Okay, that's where I was going. Right. That's on you. That's the game. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm with you on that. That's kind of where I was
Right. I
going with.
mean, it's like right. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I say you can't know you've been played until after the fact you've been played.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
once you've been
But
played,
once you've been played,
it's like I got a partner, right?
hmm
He met a girl on the Facebook thing.
okay, yeah,
What they
look,
call it,
we all know about the Facebook dating app. Yeah.
right?
hmm
So she he met her.
Yeah.
They met face to face, and she was like, "Well, I ain't gonna get. Let's don't change numbers until we
Okay.
get to know each other better.
Okay.
So we just keep communicating through the Facebook."
Okay.
So they did that. Then a
Okay.
few days later, she hit him up for like 500.
Absolutely.
So he was like, "Hold on, man." He asked me about it. I said, "Boy, if you send her $500, you about the stupidest nigga I've ever seen in my life because she
Mm.
playing. That's her game.
She do that all the time.
This is what she does. You
Yeah.
see what I'm
She do
saying?
that all the time.
She beat simps,
hmm
do
Yeah.
whatever. Give you a
Yeah.
little taste, but not the
hmm
whole. Can't I say you touch but don't
Right.
feel but don't enjoy
hmm
but don't indulge.
Okay.
She give you a little bit, but not satisfied, but just enough to keep you interested.
Kind of, yeah, hanging around.
Then she hit you with the 500.
Mm.
And most of the cats
And it
do it
works.
because they feel
Yeah,
like
it works.
I'm in there. If I give her 500, I'm
Right.
in there.
Yep. It
'Cause
works.
she in a tight spot.
Yeah.
So if I help her out a tight spot, I got it. Then no, you don't. You
I don't
play.
recommend it. I don't
But
recommend
y'all
it.
understand, women don't respect weak ass men. They
Right.
would use you.
Right.
They would keep you around because why not? But the
Mm.
respect, no, you don't get
It's
none of
not
that.
there. Yeah.
So I
Respect
told him, I said, bro, you should just block her.
Mm. Yeah, probably best to,
But he did.
because he wanted the rest of it. He wanted to indulge.
Just feeling like, if I could just, I believe.
Did he give her the 500
I don't know. But if he did, he wasn't going to tell me.
Because you done already told him don't do
He
it.
wasn't going to tell me if he did because he already know.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, look, I tell people like, I don't expect you to do anything for me early on. Um, but whatever it is you do for me because that's what you want to do. Because that is what your heart is telling you to do. Because that makes a big difference. Because if you're just doing it to get something out of it, then yeah, you're going to feel played if you don't get what you want. But if you're doing for me because that's what you want to do, because that's what I'm gonna do for
Right.
you.
If you ain't asking and somebody want to do, that's different.
That's yeah,
Because if that's your MO, then that's another bit. That's another
yeah.
game.
Right.
You see what I'm
Don't do
saying?
nothing for me.
Because
Don't do nothing for me
and
you don't
then,
want to do.
so what that is, if you taking advantage, see women like that, they taking advantage of kindness.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because if a guy is kind enough and he got it
Yeah.
to shoot you 500,
Mm-hmm.
then you know what I'm saying. A lot of time he hoping for something,
Mhm.
But he ain't looking for something because if he was looking for something, then he was making a transaction.
Right.
Okay, I give you
Right.
5 if you give me.
Right.
I
Right.
got the 5, but I
Mhm.
need blah blah blah.
Right. Right.
But if he's like, I got you,
Mhm.
here you go, then he did do it from the kindness of the heart. But of course, you looking for something,
Yeah. Still
some
gonna
in
be
the
looking for
back of your
something in there.
subconscious.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if I do this, then I'm gaining favor with you. You know, at some point,
Mhm.
I expect something. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mhm.
Especially if you had volunteered.
Right.
Now, if you volunteering your money like that, of course, of course
Mhm.
you should take it. If
Okay.
somebody come up to me and say, "Here go file," you think I'm not gonna take it? Yeah, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
take it. Right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, whatever strings you had to take, you should have had them
Yeah.
motherfuckers on the 500
Yeah,
when you
that's
gave it.
should have told me then.
Right. It should have been on the 500 when you gave it to me because there's no strings attached.
Ah,
I
oh my
thought you would do
God.
this out of kindness of your heart.
Right, right.
Therefore, I
Yeah,
owe you
not to get
nothing.
something out of it.
No, you're not getting a thing out of it. But if I ask you for
Absolutely
something
not.
and then you do it for me,
Mhm.
then I am indebted to you.
Mm.
I just feel like I am indebted to you. Not necessarily mean I got to give you my body,
Right.
but I
Right.
am indebted to you, whether I need to give it back to you when I get it
Mm.
or make it up to
Need to
you
know.
some kind of other way.
Right. Right. What
So,
is Brian saying? Child support. I guess he's saying child support be killing men. Some men want the children in their life, but the mom just want the money. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You took a left.
Right.
You
I mean,
went up.
that's true, Ryan, but yeah, we ain't really talking about child
But,
support. That's a whole nother topic for
so,
real, for
so
real.
you want to talk about that, Ryan? We'll talk about
We
it
can talk about it you want to.
now.
We can get into it because
We
yeah,
gotta
I
keep on
agree. I
going.
mean, a woman that's using the kids to get the child support, yeah, that's definitely messed up. I can't relate because I've never been that type of person. I didn't put my kids' fathers on child support because either way, the kids were going to be taken care of, and and I'm not going to use that to keep the kids away because I've always been the type of person where I was like, if the relationship between you and our child is going to be messed up, it's going to be because of you. It's not going to be because of me. They're not going to be able to come back and say my mama kept me away from my dad. It's never going to be that. It's going to be something that you did. And I never put child support in it. I mean, that's just never been a big deal to me. My kids are going to be taken care of either way. I don't care nothing about that. What I do care about is the relationship that you have with your child. But if you don't build that relationship, it's gonna be on you. They ain't gonna be able to tell me, well, my mama kept me away. It
Right.
ain't never gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, that those are two words that I just it does something to me when I hear them. I really don't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I can't relate because I don't get it.
I can relate.
I don't
Your
get
boy
it.
been on child support for a long, very, very, very long time. To
Yeah.
child support people know me by first name.
Mm,
Um,
mm, mm, mm.
I thank God that I don't have to pay it now.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's man. I'm tell you something. With I just think that there are some men that probably need to be on that because they just not
Mm,
gonna do it no other way.
mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But there's a lot of men that really don't need to be on child support.
Okay.
I mean,
I hear that too.
because they gonna do
Right.
they're gonna take care of their kids. It
Right.
just didn't work out with the baby mama, and
Right.
maybe he might have just had an appetite for more women, and she just felt like because you did me so wrong,
Yeah.
I want to go down here and make your life hell because they
Right.
do make your life hell. They do,
Right. Absolutely.
but
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah,
it's
like I'm okay
unfortunate.
with my kids. Both of my kids have lived with their dad at some point. Even my second daughter, she lived with her dad for a few years.
Yeah,
My son would live with his dad, for a number of years before he came to live with me. And we're in discussions now of him moving back with him. for his last few years of high school. So,
I know my son, like I
yeah.
say, my son lived with me his last 2 years of high school,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
sometimes it's for the best,
Right.
you know,
Right. Right. I
depending
get it.
upon the dad.
Yeah, depending upon the dad. And he's,
Yeah,
me and you had that, those discussions before. And even having the discussion with him, he was like, really, he said, in these times, these years that Jordan is in now, he really need to be with me anyway.
you're right.
So yeah, that's where, we're kind of going with it.
You're
So,
right. You're right.
but I
Cause
mean,
it's a,
he's a good dad, and Jordan is his only child.
oh man,
Yeah, Jordan is his only child. So he take it very seriously. Usually that first child, you're very, very protective
oh,
of
that's
that first
good, man.
baby. So that's
Man,
how he is with him.
that's
So
great. That's
yeah,
great. That's great. That's great that you the mom like that. That you a
yeah,
mother like that. Shout out to you for that. For realizing and loving your son enough to know
absolutely.
that what I'm saying, what's best for him and not what's
Absolutely.
best for you.
Absolutely.
That takes a lot. That takes a hell of a woman, man. I want to congratulate you on that because it's not a
Appreciate
lot
it.
of women out here like that. It is
Yeah.
not a lot of women out here. They just you know they just be so spiteful,
Yeah.
and don't
I
realize that
know.
they hurt the child. They try their
Absolutely.
best to hurt the man, but they don't realize what it do to the kid.
It
You know what
is.
I'm saying? To where you just destroy that child's whole life.
Mm.
You traumatize your own child.
Yeah. They don't
For you
realize it.
whatever you got going on. So that is
And they don't
big.
even know that once that child gets older, sometimes kids don't figure it out that it was the mama the whole time that was the problem. But there are some kids that grow up and
Yeah,
realize that their mama was the problem the whole time. And it's unfortunate. They're 25 years old now trying to build a relationship with their fathers.
yeah.
But because they're,
It's
old enough to make that decision, but
it
it's
sucks.
messed up.
It
Yeah, it's
sucks.
messed up.
You
It
know,
is.
I
It
don't
is.
like to put my business out, but I've been through it with, what I'm saying, in
Yeah.
my life with decisions I made. And I can only blame myself because, I made these decisions. So
Mm,
I just try to make the best out of what I did and keep
yeah.
living. But, you know, it could be worse.
Mhm.
That's how
Mhm.
that's how I
That's
look at it.
true.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
But it's not. So I make the best of what it is and keep it moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's unfortunate
It
that we
is.
have those type of women, and then it's unfortunate that we have them type of sorry ass men. Because I know
Mhm. Because they out
a
there
lot
now.
of sorry dudes that just will just neglect the hell out their kids, and
Yeah.
and they just do everything else
Mm-mm.
besides pick the kids up.
Mm,
You
mm,
know what I'm
mm.
saying? Just spend some time with them, pick
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah. I mean, you really, really have to, because when these kids get older, they remember all this stuff. They remember their
They
dad
do.
not being
They
around.
do.
You know what I mean?
They
They
do.
do. And they will initially take it out on y'all even before they find out that, oh, it was the mama that wouldn't let me
Cause it's
see you.
easy. It's
You know what
it's
I'm
it's
saying?
it's
It's
so easy to just cut your daddy off.
Yeah, it is.
Cause he a dude,
It is. And he's not living in the household.
right?
You know
It's
what I
easy to
mean?
cut him off,
Yeah. And
but
it's easy to manipulate the kids.
right,
Yeah, it's
it's
easy
for
to
the mom
manipulate the
to
kids, for the
manipulate the
mom to
kid,
manipulate
right?
the kids that whole
It's
time,
easy,
So yeah, crazy. But
yeah.
okay.
But Ryan, we hit on child support.
Yeah, we hit on that a little bit. We touched on it.
So what's they say? What they say? Sometimes it changes the date with people. Sometimes you can tell the
I
days
have kid
kids are
or
kids.
kids. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's really one of the main questions that come up. That's probably one of the early questions that come up. Do you have kids, and how many?
Right.
Nowadays is how many baby mama, baby daddies you have on top of that. So that's another thing that will come up. But yeah, if you have the kids living with you, you do have to put that out there, because it can change the dates. It can change how often you see somebody, or how often you're able to talk to them, all of that. So yeah, you kind of have to put that
No doubt. No doubt.
out. Most of the dads run off, they have nothing to do with it. They move on and find another one. Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't say most.
yeah, I wouldn't say most
I
either
wouldn't say
because
most.
and some of them do leave. They may not run off, but they do wipe their hands of it. I think a lot of them wipe their hands of it because of whatever it is they're dealing with the baby mom.
Yeah, that could be a tough situation.
Mhm.
I think we was in here. I don't know. You was at this show.
I think I know what you're talking about because
We
we
took
were talking about
why don't the kids, why don't the
uh-huh.
daddy
Because
try harder?
Sky was kind of I
No, I
think she
think it
kind
was
of brought it
Niecy.
up, wasn't it?
No, it was Niecy.
Oh, Miss Niecy
Why
that
don't
brought
the
that up.
kids
Oh, yeah,
try?
it
Why don't
was.
the father try harder and
Yes,
fight
that
the
was her.
baby mama and this, that,
Yeah.
and third? I'm like, man, ain't
Yeah, it's
nobody finna do that
hard.
shit because
Yeah, y'all ain't doing
first you ain't
that.
got the money.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And the energy for that because you still got to work.
yep,
You see what I'm saying?
you
Because
do.
child support is coming, whether you get a check or not. They don't
That's
give a
right.
shit. If
They
they got
sure
a
don't.
garnishment,
They sure
they'll
don't.
take. If you make $225
Yep.
and your child support $224,
Mm,
the bastards will
it's coming
take
out.
224, 225 and give you the $1
Yep. I don't agree
and
with
cut
that
you
at
a check.
all. I don't agree with that
Will
at all because a lot of men, y'all, it's hard for y'all to live,
cut you a
to
check.
build a life of your own outside of all that because you're paying so much child support. Like I get it. That's
Well,
hard to do.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. I never complained because these were my decisions. And
Okay.
from my decisions, these were my consequences.
Mm,
You see what I'm
okay.
saying? So it was
Right.
I never complained when I paid child support. Did I like it? No.
Right.
Did I wish it was different? Did I wish I was able to, make better choices to where, I could have all the kids
Yeah.
with the woman that I'm in love with at
Mm,
home and making
absolutely.
sure they getting both the
Yeah.
male, masculine, and feminine energy of love and
That's the
guidance that they
dream.
needed. Definitely.
That's the dream.
But it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
And so, I had to do what I had to do.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? It was times where, it was overwhelming
Mm. Yeah, I
because
believe it.
things didn't go the way I needed it to go.
Mm.
Um, I've been a truck driver for 18 years, and a lot of those years I've been on my own truck, and that made money come out of my pocket to
Mm.
get these things taken care of. And
Yeah.
so I got truck issues, and I
Mhm.
got truck obligations, and I
Mhm.
got home obligations as well as I have outside of the house obligations. So a
Right.
lot of time that can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you would have been with a woman that, what I'm saying, that with the kids, then
Mhm.
she could help in those areas
Mm.
to where it's not overwhelming.
Right.
But I can't blame no one but myself
Right.
because of the decisions and the choices I made. These are my consequences.
Right.
So
I
I
get it.
had to, suck it up, buttercup,
Mhm.
and do what I had to do. So I get it. I get it on that end as well as I get it, what I'm saying, on the
Yeah.
end that it shouldn't have to be like that
Yeah.
because, I really would have love for my kid's mother to, have a little empathy for
Mm.
me during certain times of my life. Because a lot of times it was things that was out of my control.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? That put me in a bad place. But God always made a way. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't I never had my
Yeah.
license suspended. I never went to jail for,
Yeah.
paying a child support and like that. So I
Right.
can't say,
Like you can't really complain
right, I
too
can't too
much,
much. God
but
made a
yeah.
way, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I was talking with a buddy of mine today,
Yeah.
and we were talking about how we wish we could go back and just change a couple of things
Mm.
would have made a big difference in our life today.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Just a couple of bad decisions
Yeah.
that we made in our younger days that would have changed the whole trajectory of how we live today and
Mm.
how we wish we could change those things.
Mm.
So I do think I wish I could have changed some of the things that I did in those days, but I can't. So I
Nope.
just have to deal with whatever it is, that I've
Yeah.
made Don't
You know
blame the
what?
devil. It just
Mm,
make the best of it.
I get it. I get that. But I guess the way that I kind of look at things, this is why I can say I don't regret things that I've done and that has happened in my life only
Shit,
because
I do.
if if I could go back and change something, who's to say I would be better off?
You would be. Just think
You
about
can't, not
it. Okay,
necessarily.
let's go back to this. Let's play this game. We got a few minutes. Because
Okay.
we don't want to go
We don't want to go too
too
far.
long tonight.
And go ahead with it. I gotta make it quick.
Okay.
Right, I'll be right back. Go
So
ahead.
I'm gonna say this. Ryan, are you still there? If you can go back to a certain age where you look at now that you know that was a pivotal age that you made a right or a left turn where you should have made a right, and you did some stuff that you wish you hadn't done. You made a decision that you wish you hadn't have made then, to now you looking back on it like, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have done it that way. You know what I'm saying? For me, it would be my 12th grade year in high school. That's why I be so on my kids about, when you get to high school, have a plan and what you want to do when you graduate, because your 12th grade year gonna be here before you know it. And if you just floating around, hanging out, having a good time, trying to be popular, and just living out this high school like everything ends after high school, when it really starts after high school. If I could go back to those years, that year, I know my life would have been better and different, because I would not have made the decision I made then to take the path that I took for so long, because I took a bad path for years, for a couple of decades. So, because once you get, like they say, the road to wickedness is a wide stretch road, and the road to righteousness is a narrow road. So taking that time, and doing what I did, I wish I hadn't did a lot of that. So Ryan say, you never regret what you did. That's a lesson for you to learn from, and you know how to move on from it. I get that part. I get that part. I heard that today. I
I agree with
understand
you,
that
Ryan.
100%. But I'm just saying, even though we don't have that uh, ability to
Mhm.
go back in
Mm,
time and
right.
change. But if you
If
did,
we did.
you
Hmm.
mean to tell me there's nothing that you would go back and change? And is it a
This is
particular
hypothetical.
time where you think that you should have done this, but you did this, and then you had to do this, and now you got out of that, even though you made it out of it, you're okay, but you wish you hadn't done that. That way, you would have done it this way.
Okay, if
I can't say
we're
that.
speaking hypothetical,
Right. It's all hypothetical.
if we're speaking hypothetical, I mean, no, I can't say if the ability was there to go back in
You
time,
would.
that I can't say I wouldn't go back and
Right.
change something,
You would.
but
Okay.
I,
Would
I-
you? Would you go back if you could? We know we never can. We just having a good
yeah,
time.
I mean,
If you could go
I'm
back,
trying to think the way you
what
think because I'm thinking
what would you go if
realistically.
you could go back? We just playing a fairy tale game right now. 'Cause
Okay,
we all know we can't.
okay.
But if you could go back, where would you go back to? And then what would you change?
Maybe. But I guess my thought process is I can't guarantee that's going to make anything better. Or I mean, I- okay. So I'm gonna mention this. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay, there is somebody
What is
that
it?
look. There is right. There is somebody that I feel like I fumbled. It is somebody that I feel like I fumbled. Okay. Now, would I would probably go back and act and take that number and be serious about it. I could possibly be in another situation right now.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I could be. So that's probably, I mean, the one thing I can think of.
Brian said he wouldn't change anything
Okay,
because he wouldn't be the same person he is now.
right. I get that.
You know.
I say that about my experiences. Like my experiences were my experiences, and I feel the same way. I would not be the person I am now if I didn't go through that stuff. I had to go through it to get to the mindset I am now. Because when you think about it, a lot of people don't change. A lot of people are still like they were back in high school. They still have the same mindset. They still think the same way. Whatever, whatever. So you have to make the change. You have to realize what you're doing or what you've done that caused you to be where you are at that moment and make a decision to make a change, to learn from it, to better yourself, to heal yourself, to get, try to get rid of that trauma, to change your mindset
Mm.
and so you can make better decisions. So, I mean, I had to go through it. That last full blown relationship I was in that ended in 2017. I had to
That
change.
was the marriage.
No, no,
Okay.
that was after my marriage. The next relationship I had after my marriage. I had to stop.
Rebound.
I had to stop and change. I
Yeah.
had to change. I had to look at that like, okay, Nika, why do you keep ending up in this type of situation? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you're doing, you're missing, you're not seeing, you're looking over? Like, what is it? You need to figure that out for you because I'm just always like, I can't control what anybody does. So I can't blame that man for being who he is. He told me who he was early on. I chose to stay in the situation, just like I chose to get out of it. So I can't blame him for being him. So now I got to go and figure out, how do I keep ending up in these situations? Why am I choosing to be okay with all this and knowing where it's going to lead? Okay. So that's where I stopped and knew I had to go through a healing. I had to stop dating. I had to do all that and figure myself out. And that doesn't take a little bit of time. That's not something that happens quickly. You know what I mean? So once I kind of went through that, I met some cool guys. They were different than, some guys that I've dealt with before. But, unfortunately, it just never turned into anything. But they have been cool guys. I still talk to these guys now. They call me every now and then now. So, you know, everything is not bad. It might not turn out the way you want it to turn out, but you have to make a decision of how to fix yourself, whatever it is within you that you need to change, because you can't change nobody else.
Right. Definitely right about that. But like I said, I would definitely, I think you had stepped out.
Yeah.
I would definitely go back to my senior year, high school.
High school?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that decision, the decision I made then is
Mhm.
it really sent me on the path that I mean, I know a lot of people be like, man, you shouldn't feel like you have regrets and this and that because you would be the man that you are today.
Mhm.
But
You still feel like if I wouldn't have done just that one thing.
yeah, of course I do.
Hmm.
Of course I do, man. I mean, I never grew up saying I want to be a truck driver. That was never
Right.
my dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was something I had to do because, I had responsibility
Right.
and me shorting myself and doing the things that I did. Um, that's the only alternative I felt I had at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To to do something that was legal.
Mm. Okay. Something that was legal. Okay.
Okay. I mean, when you see it's like
Oh.
you see all people around you falling,
Yeah.
for the same stuff that you're doing.
Mm,
At some point, you gotta know it's just a matter of time for it's your time.
mm,
Can you do you want to wait
mm.
until it hits you, or do you want to be proactive
Right.
and move on? But
Mm.
when, like I say, when I've shortened myself for so long on
Yeah.
what I was doing, I had no other skills at the time
Hmm.
to
Okay.
do anything but what I was doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And once that opportunity had passed me by of what I felt like I should have been doing, which was playing ball. Once
Mhm.
that opportunity passed me by, that was never coming back.
Mm. Okay.
So, you know,
Yeah.
truck driving was my only out.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
You see what I'm
So
saying? And it
yeah.
saved my life. It
Right.
did. It saved my life. It really did. Um, but at the same time, this is not something that I wanted to do as a kid. Because
Yeah.
as a kid, you have
Yeah.
you
You
know
have your
your
other
your
dreams and
dreams of what you want to
ideas
do,
of
right?
yeah where you want to
Right.
go and what you want to
So
do. Yeah.
of course, I mean, I got regret.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person. I don't think anything's wrong with regret. Do
Yeah.
I
There's nothing
dwell in
wrong
them?
with it.
I
Yeah.
don't dwell in it. No,
Right.
I don't.
There's nothing
But
wrong with it.
sometimes I like to, dream. I like to think about what if,
Mm.
what if.
Yeah. And
I
I
like to
don't
think about that
think like
sometimes.
that. Yeah. I don't think like that.
And I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
But what I do make sure I do is I don't, I make sure that I don't let my kids,
Hmm.
especially my sons, make the mistakes I made.
Mm. Yeah. We try.
You see
You
what I'm
know.
saying?
We try.
I'll be on their ass.
Yeah.
They're
We
not gonna
definitely
do
try.
it as long as I got breath in my lungs. They're
Mm.
not
Mm. Got
nephews.
it.
No, they're not gonna do the shit that I did. Okay,
Yeah.
so I make that my business because I regret that. You think who would not regret selling dope
Mm.
for 20 something years? Who fucking would regret that? How can you not regret that bullshit?
I get it. I got you. I got you.
You
And
feel me?
I guess for me, I've never experienced that. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like I can't really relate or resonate
So
with
that's
how
when
you
I hear
feel
people
with it.
say,
But
"Man, you ought not have no regret, man.
yeah, definitely regret
Put
that
these
right
goddamn
there.
size
Yeah.
13s on and you tell me how they feel.
Mm,
And then we can talk about what I should and should not regret.
right. I got you. I
You
got you.
can't tell me what to regret if you ain't walked in these shoes.
Right.
If you ain't seen with these eyes to see. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying? Done what these hands have done.
Oh yeah.
So, no, hell yeah, I got regret. Major regret
Mm.
when it comes to that. And it all really took place in my 12th grade year when
Wow.
I
That's when it
decided
started.
to go left
Mm.
instead of right. And once I went left, it was hard getting back.
Yeah. That
Do
was
I
it.
thank God for keeping me alive and bringing me back? Hell no,
Right.
of course, every
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah.
But that still don't take away the regret that I didn't have to go that route. I
Right.
did not have to go the route that I went.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Made a
yeah,
choice.
of course. I know it would have changed my it could have changed my like I say, I know what it would. It could have changed my entire family
Mm.
life
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
had I took another route.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
You could be
saying?
living an entirely different life.
Right. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? With a whole nother mindset,
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
nother
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But am I grateful? Of course. Me
Right.
having regrets of not saying that I'm ungrateful because I'm very grateful for the life that I do have because God has still, even through my transgressions, still been good to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I go home, I look at my home and I'm like, thank you, God.
Exactly.
Every
Because it
time
could
I
be
get
worse.
look at my kids,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, my family, say thank you. I've lost a lot of family.
Mm.
For all the family I've lost, maybe one or
Mhm.
two is at the hands of God,
Right.
not the hands of man.
Okay.
So
Mm.
even in at the hands of man, I don't have no control over that. I only want my
Mhm.
hand. But it's harder
Yeah.
when it's at
Yeah.
the hands of man.
It
It
is
really is.
because that person
Definitely is.
didn't have a choice to keep
Right.
living.
That was a healthy
A
person.
man made the
Right.
decision to
Take
yeah
a
to
healthy
take him.
person out. So
Exactly.
that's definitely harder, when you have to deal with something like that. But of course, I wish I could change and go back, but I don't sit there and just,
Yeah.
to where it'll send me in depression.
Right. Right.
where,
Please don't.
where I need to take
Please
pills
don't.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? But keeping it 100, hell yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I could change, man. Shoot, I took some of them scholarships,
I
play
know that's
ball,
right.
and
I
see how
hear
I
you.
felt. I
At
have
least
stories for
tried
my
it.
kids, right? I can
Yeah.
tell
At
my
least
son.
tried it
Now
out.
I got to tell my son is of what they call it, a never has been
Mm.
that could have been.
Mm. Right.
See what I'm saying? Well, I could have told him where I was a has been, but
Mm.
I couldn't even say that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what I hear a lot of niggas talking about their high school days. That shit is over with. That was more than
Over.
some years, 30
Gone.
years ago.
Gone.
You still talking about high school. Some nigga ain't talking about junior
Oh Lord.
high.
What in the hell was going on junior high for you to still be thinking about that in
I
your
was
50s?
right. I was junior high
Jesus.
nigga. Whatever.
Oh my
Whatever.
God.
Whatever. That don't mean nothing.
Look, that tripped me out because it remind me of like 60 and 70-year-old men still walking around like this, they tongue hanging out. Dude, you are not in college anymore. That was how long ago? And you still walk around with your tongue out, your knees hurting? Please. I don't think so. Let me see. Ryan was saying I wanted a big fancy shop, hooking stereo systems, doing engine swaps, painting cars. He said I'm still dreaming.
Man, listen, we can make that still come true
Look, we were
today.
just talking about stuff like this, Ryan.
Yeah.
You need to come in on that because we were just talking about that type of
Let me
stuff.
tell you something. Ryan, my man, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't too much that man can't do with a car.
Wow.
I
Okay,
think he
that's
said the only
good.
thing he can't do is tint the windows.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
it. Okay.
right. Ain't nothing. That
Okay.
ain't nothing. Ryan, my dude, right there. That's my
All
guy.
right. All
It
right,
ain't nothing he
Ryan.
can't do. It ain't nothing he can't do.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good, Ryan. Yeah, you need to get on this conversation we've been getting into because we were just talking about that type of stuff and getting the shop and all that type of stuff. So yeah, yeah, you need to get in on that conversation.
Alrighty,
Okay.
alrighty, okay. So this has been a great show.
It has.
It
It
went
has.
longer
Very
than I
interesting.
really
Longer
thought.
than we yeah, when we
I
than we
thought
wanted it
I
to.
thought we would go knock it off about
Yeah.
45
You're
minutes.
right. A little bit over.
But we brought it in.
Yep.
Brought it in, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So dating in modern dating.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say it's easier or
Um, I just think we're evolving, and I think in order to really get into this dating thing, we're gonna have to kinda evolve with it. We may not want to, but because so many things have changed, that may be something we have to do. Now can I say it's harder or easier? I mean, it causes more complications, than it used to. It has us thinking too much about what we're doing instead of just allowing ourselves to just do it. We're putting too much thought in it. So I think that's hurting us in a way. We take everything personal. We analyze everything, and that's definitely causing a divide between us men and women. Um, Other men and women on social media are causing that divide in the real.
right?
Yeah.
Um, Another thing, what I'm saying, that I feel is causing the divide is I realize after a full experience of podcast
Okay.
that we are spiritually disaligned.
Mm, yeah.
we have a if we were spiritually, we're not going to be identically spiritual. We're not going to have identical spiritual
Right.
beliefs, but we totally disaligned, and there's a breakdown in communication, and a breakdown in understanding
Mhm.
within the communication. Communication is understanding.
Right.
So we don't have that common ground and common thing that brings us together with God. We don't have the same spiritual belief.
Mhm.
I'm not a religious person, so I really don't believe in religion.
Yeah.
I really believe more in spirituality.
Mhm.
Um, I believe other people have other beliefs.
Yeah.
So some people I hear believe in the universe is
Mhm.
universe.
Right.
You know, I believe in a higher power. That I believe that the Creator is someone, something that we will meet once we leave our body.
Right.
And so when that day comes, I don't think no one will
Mhm.
have the ability to tell us
No.
what it is.
Nope.
It's whatever you believe in your heart is what you have to go off of. And no one has the right to tell you or anyone else that you're
Right.
wrong for whatever it is that you believe.
That's right.
So, but I do understand that we have a problem with us, us being African Americans here in America
Yeah.
with our black men and women not spiritually aligned with each other. Have one not spiritually aligned or religious,
Mm.
then you actually
Mm. Okay.
in it. Okay, whatever. No, you are in it. A lot of religious people kill you
Mm.
in the
True.
name of their God, but you don't believe that you kill. You should discredit you and persecute you and judge you in every form of fashion. Some religious spiritual people that
Mm.
move like what
Nope.
religious people do. So,
Yep. Yep. You have to be on the same page
right.
because you're always gonna go. One is gonna, and most of the time, that religious one is gonna try to flip the other person to be more like them, think more like them, look at
Or
things the
cut
way
you
they look
off.
at. Yeah.
Cut you
Or
off.
cut you off. Yeah.
Make you a enemy.
That's right.
So,
In your own household.
wow. That is something.
Yep.
You
In your own
have
household.
one person do that.
Yep.
But this has been a great show. We should have had more participants, but I guess everybody that was here was supposed to be here. Sign off.
Thank everybody for tuning in on this Friday edition of In the Mirror.
Work in the backpack. Having lunch with my amigo, cause we like that. Yeah, I'm connected like Wi-Fi. Being broke is not an option, so I don't try. Presidential shit.